try this again. Hey, what's up, y'all? Wait, hang on a second. New group, not new, but newish. Lotus. If you like goose, if you like fish, if you like acid rock instrumentals, and you thought that genre was over, it's back. It's Lotus. Groovy shit. Lotus. I'm starting to think that I've just been, what's it called, relegated. I've been demoted. I'm in the dungeon of YouTube. I don't think anybody even knows I exist anymore. I have been banished, banned, and just subjugated to the trash heap of the internet. But if you are seeing this video tonight, we're doing some free stuff, and I love free shit. We're gonna schmooze. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you. We're gonna schmooze tonight. We're doing an after morning. We're doing an after night session, after market session, schmooze, all kind of thing. Basically, the next 48 hours once you come and hang out. Today, I put on a clinic. This has been a freaking awesome beginning to the year. Only one day did I get my ass kicked, and that was because I chose to trade non-VWAP trades, not range breaks, just trying to pick bottoms that first day of the quantum names. And you want to hear something? This is why trading can make you physically ill. And I'm not even joking. That day when I got my ass kicked, two of my biggest losses were me trying to pick a bottom on Ion Q at 30. And get this one. Okay. Let me get the symbol right, because sometimes I get the symbol wrong. It's the nuclear one, not OKTO. Wait, where did it go now? OKLO. So the day when they were getting smoked, OKLO was breaking 25. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try to step in at 22.50, just trying to catch the falling knife, right? And the falling knife, what happened? I got my fingers cut off. And then I tried fighting it, and I was just losing. It was a losing battle. And then inevitably, what sucked is that later that day, those trades would have become profitable. But let me tell you some of the prices. I lost about 2-3 grand trading Ion Q under 30. Where is it now? It went to 42. It's at $40 now, $41. OKLO. I remember I had 1,500 shares at 20. I remember 22.50, picking it up at 22. And then I was like, all right, if it breaks 22, I'm going to have to dump. Bang. What does it do? It breaks 22. I had to take the loss. I think they went to 21.50, maybe 21.25. The stock, this is a stock from 5 days ago. Stock. 5 days ago. Stock. This is not an option. OKLO coming in at all-time highs today at, where the hell is it? I demoted it on my watch list. That's why. At $39 right now. And somehow fuckhead right here managed to lose 2 or 3 grand on it at 22.50 just a couple of days ago. So this is what, again, that type of stuff, it shouldn't make me bearish, but my natural default is I just want to crush every stock. And I have to suppress that bearish default that I have in my mind. And I got to remember, right, the market never goes down. I got screwed that day. Doesn't mean these stocks are bad. I just fucked up. And that was my one bad day. And then I just went right back to focusing on earnings reports, focusing on stocks that are in play, and haven't had a loss since. And I haven't even had a loss on a day trade for more than $100 since that day. Because just staying focused today, we trade the shit out of Alcoa, we traded the QBTS, SEDG, SEDG, traded the shit out of FCX. And these are trades I don't normally go to except when they're in play. And when are they in play? Earnings season. So far, the trades that I tried to bestow upon you guys from the Raging Bull days all the way to the Money Map Press. So instead of you being scammed into buying scanners, like I said, I am Scan Man. I have the one scanner that you need. My scan scans them all. I am Scan Man. So tonight, let's get reacquainted. Maybe you guys were out for the last 18 months. All you had to do was email me, and you could have came back in. I would have made everybody whole. Remember, it wasn't my fault. There was lawyers involved and cease and desist letters and gag orders and all kinds of shit, but that's all in the past. And I've been vindicated Because remember what happened. The whole thing blew up at that schmooze that night, way back two Mays ago, right? It's almost 2 years ago. And why did everybody get bent out of shape? Because I said, and again, I didn't say anything other than if they're getting rid of this guy, then they're probably going out of business. And everybody got all upset. That was just my opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion. I mean, think about it. Everybody got an opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. But look what's happened since. Who's still in business? Who picked up new partners? Who never stopped broadcasting? Who got their ass kicked on a UVXY trade that almost ruined my life? But that's besides the point. But here I am. Here I am still out there doing my thing, building this website, and it's back to just me and Solid, like it always should have been. All the dead weight, all the wannabes, the Johnny come latelys, all the losers that wanted to try to pretend that what we had was theirs. That guy was something special. He really duped me, that guy. All the scientists and their efficacies and all the fake hedge fund managers that they know, all bullshit. The only truth left is VWAP and price. And every morning I put you in front of some good trades. I put you in front of some ideas. I give you the risk rewards. Not every trade's going to work, but lately the majority have been working. But that's the kicker. Even when they don't work, even when you got to fight. The Goldman Sachs last week was awful. The Citibank trade sucked. The Morgan Stanley was terrible. The JP Morgan was almost a disaster. But we fought through it. And then you get a DHI, and now we're in the Clove trade. You guys remember Clove? We're up almost 700% on this trade right now. And that's just one trade. But the trades just keep finding us. And if you just sit back and have some patience and you let the trade come to you, you'll never be wanting. The fear of missing out is the ruin of most traders, because you get into a trade because your emotional response to not being in it and you're not thinking it through. Take a step back. Sometimes a chase is a chase is a chase. But once you establish a base, it's no longer a chase. But again, I'm not going to get into this whole thing. But the whole point is what we're doing in my chat room, me and Solid, we're showing you that the market is legitimately rigged to the prices of VWAP, prior day VWAP, and a couple of things that we have now, quote unquote, invented. Hourly VWAPs, your mom's VWAP. And again, this is a real thing. He invented something called your mom's VWAP. Blue sky breakout VWAPs. So just a lot of different things that all circle around the one truth that is left, not just in trading, but I'm starting to think, again, with fake news and all the craziness that we've just witnessed over the last 12 years in America, there is no truth left. With AI-generated art and music, we don't know what the hell is real anymore. The one constant through it all, VWAP never lies. VWAP never lies. And if you want to fight the VWAP, you will lose. And in that moment, you'll say to yourself, hey, you know what? Maybe next time I won't fight the VWAP. And as a shorter, it is one of the first things that I learned. I was like, hey, every time the stock breaks back over the VWAP, I seem to be getting my ass kicked. Maybe I'll start covering my shorts when they break VWAP and going long. Aha! And then after 18 months of me getting in and out and chopping and churning and figuring it all out, we're talking now almost a decade that I've been just using this one specific setup, the faux show bro under the VWAP on an earnings report, 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal trade. Not one time has it failed. And I'm trying hard. Ooh, I'm trying hard, Ringo. Ooh, because I really like doing other things. How many times have I talked about call spreads, right? I keep doing them and they keep not working, but I go back to it. Why? Stop owning stocks. Why do I need to own stocks? As soon as I buy something and I get excited about it, what happens? It dies or goes right back down. I don't need to own stocks. Swing trading. It's not for me. Usually what happens, look what happened to me on PayPal. I don't know if you guys know about PayPal. 6 months. 6 months I'm buying PayPal. And every time it rallied, I'd buy more and then it would go down. And every time, and then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy more here. And if it goes down this time, I'm going to sell the whole thing. You know where I sold it? At the lowest price the stock has seen in a month and a half. That was me getting out. And then it rallies without me. I'm not good at swing trading. But what I am good at is isolating intraday ideas and then parlaying that intraday idea into an option trade, which is usually 100% or a 200% trade. So again, why do I need to own stocks? As much as I love Palantir, I really don't think Palantir is going to 150 this year. I still like it. I do think it's going to 120, but again, that could take 3 to 5 years. I don't think we're going to see I don't think we're going to see a 10 bagger on Carvana again. I don't think Carvana's going to $2,500 a share. Let me reel it back in for a second. I know what works well. And what I'm trying to do now personally is that's it. That's all I'm doing. And right now I'm down to one stock. I don't even own Rambus anymore. I sold PayPal. I sold the Rambus. All I got now is Lunar. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Kathy Wood makes an announcement that she likes Lunar. Now I don't like it as much. And I'm being serious. I think Lunar's going to $50 at least. Possibly 80, possibly 120. I do like the name. I like the fact that every time it sold off over the last year, there was buyers and it broke a new high. The pullbacks were vicious sometimes, but it got bought. The earnings came out, they sold the stock off, the buyers were there. The buyers were there. The buyers were there, right? Oh, well, that UVXY trade, that was just a perfect storm of awfulness. And I really think that it was about me. Again, I've been trading so much that, the ash trigger, if you guys been in my chat room, it's not a coincidence. I could be in a trade for 4 hours. As soon as my ass leaves the desk or my ass leaves the chair, something happens with the stock. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird what happened to me. But that UVXY trade, if you don't know what happened, I'll tell you again. I was over leveraged because the market never goes down. Shorting UVXY, you can make a living. You can make a living shorting UVXY. It always goes down. But every once in a while, something happens where there's a huge explosion in volatility. But yet, it always reverts and goes back down. But I violated rule number 1. I had an excessive amount in an account that didn't have the money to fund in case it did go against me. And it went against me 300%, where the Charles Schwab himself was resurrected out of his fucking corpse, goddamn crypt, called me personally and said, hey, you got to get out of this trade. That was a pretty scary phone call. I've never gotten a margin call in my life. And they were kind of almost threatening me to the point where I'm like, maybe they know something I don't know, because it was such an unprecedented event. They invented, I don't know if you guys remember, August 3rd through the 7th, there was the yen carry trade where volatility was exploding. I was on the other side of that trade. Took me down. I probably should have made a phone call and borrowed some money to help fund that account, because now obviously the stock's at 18. They were forcing me to cover, above 45 and 50. Stock's at $18 now. What was a disaster should have been $1 million trade profit for me. But I survived. Here I am. And now we've got some new friends. We're doing some new stuff. The old chat room is coming back because the new chat room, a little bit glitchy for us, a little bit too much of a delay. So we're going back to the old tech. And that's why I'm inviting you guys tonight. We're going to start kicking around in the old room. The old room is going to be the new room. And everything's going to be all right. But if you haven't been around for a while, just email me to remind me what your email address is. I'll send you an email later tonight. I got to rest for tonight. I'm going to send out emails in a little while, and we'll all circle back. I'm going to start putting some tunes on around 6. I'll be back around 8. But I'm going to do a quick aftermarket session if you guys want to get involved. I'm going to come back at 3:30 to 4:30, and then I'm going to fade out and come back at around 8 o'clock. And right now, it is just, today was one of those days where it's lovely. It's just lovely knowing what you're doing and talking about patience. I haven't pressed a button in like 2 hours because everything's just trending right now and there's really nothing to do. And it's fantastic. You know, FCX, Alcoa, and Clove and Sedge right now. We're just sitting here milking these profits. And, you know, it's pretty cool. My email address is kennyglick@aol.com. Oh, yeah. AOL. AOL, baby. All right. So a lot of exciting things. And by the way, if you are one lucky person, if you are inclined, I don't know if this one person, I don't know if I got the email or not, but I have an opening to Tuesday at 2:30. Meet me at the stock exchange and I could get you in and we could do a tour. Drinks are on me. If anyone's interested, I will be at the New York Stock Exchange again this week with our group. And I could probably squeeze one more person in, but you got to tell me tonight. And hopefully I could get you in. But if you are interested to come meet me, as long as you don't want to punch me in the face for some reason, I can get you in. We can hang out. It should be a fun time. All right. And I'll see you guys later. And I'll see you guys later tonight. And hopefully we could all rekindle our relationships because, man, I'm newborn. I'm newborn. Since that UVXY disaster, I'm newborn. And I am fucking just, again, I'm not kicking ass like I should be, but I'm my version of kicking ass is making sure new guys, and I've been getting new guys in the chat room every week. Thank you to JC rounding up some noobs for me. We're doing a pretty good job with that. So the room's growing, and you know where I was doing with that one. I am definitely reborn hard.
Get the fuck down off of my obstacle! Get the fuck down off of my obstacle! Why are you not buying Clove? The stock just broke 450.
Oh my God, Arnaz. I ain't going near your Arnaz. You want to touch my Arnaz? I'm not going to touch your Arnaz. What the hell is Arnaz? I mean, there's a stock every day going up 500%. It's so sick. Hey, what's up? All right, y'all. And if anybody wants to complain, take it directly up to me. I am still the man in charge. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it shall remain. All right, I'll see you guys later. KennyGlick@AOL.com. I'll send the links within 15, 20 minutes. Why are you not stomping on Private Pile? You knew exactly where I was going. Later, boys and girls. And by the way, there's only two sexes again.